Pretty happy with that, aren't you?
Yeah, very happy. Second weekend in a row in Q3. And yeah, second weekend in a row that I think I'm close to extracting the maximum out of this car. So yeah, the progress we're doing with my engineers, you know, myself with my driving setup and tools of the car in trying to discover the things that work and don't work on the Williams are definitely trending in the right direction. And yeah, enjoying that process, because it's not an easy one, but giving myself the right amount of time and knowledge, you know, to go step by step, and definitely seems like it's working now.
And how small is that window to extract the maximum out of it? Obviously, it's a different car, everything is new. You've come into it with only a few races now and you're already in Q3, especially at a track like this. Is it difficult to get that maximum out of it?
It's a very small window. You need to think that in a quali like Suzuka or Australia, it was just half a tenth off just being P10 or P7, you know, and that completely changes the perception of the weekend and the perception of everyone towards your adaptation process, because if you're half a tenth quicker, you overtake 3 or 4 cars and then suddenly, oh, you're doing great. And interestingly so, that last tenth and a half, 2 tenths of the car are the most difficult to find, the most difficult to unlock, and the one that takes more experience, more Q3s, more setup experiments, more driving style changes to make sure you uncover that last tenth, 2 tenths of the car. That makes your perception from being not doing so good to suddenly doing well. So yeah, going in the right direction.
Just to follow up on that, for Williams, getting to Q3 is a great achievement in itself often, but often not happening. How much of a difference does it make getting through to Q3 in terms of the learnings? And every weekend, if you and Alex are able to do that, does it make a big difference for you guys to learn in the long term?
Yeah, definitely for the team. You know, Q3s are still a bit of a novelty, so we're definitely giving the team some happy moments, you know, getting into Q3 with always one car, getting into the points, except for Bahrain, with almost every weekend. You know, it's my time tomorrow, hopefully, to get a big haul of points for the first time for the team. And I'm definitely going to try that. To be honest, in Bahrain, I qualified also ahead of Yuki and Luis, like I did today, and I decided to fight them in the race, and probably it cost me a bit that possibility of fighting for just P9, which I think is our maximum result when the top 8 cars do what they need to do. They cover the top 8 positions, and realistically you're fighting for P9. So let's see tomorrow how I wake up, whether I decide to fight them again or not. But yeah, let's see. I need to think about it.
I think this circuit's a very different circuit to what we had in Bahrain, and I can understand why fighting a faster car in Bahrain loses you a lot of time and loses your strategy potentially a lot of time. But quite different scenario here, where we can hold someone behind, right? And you can sort of fight above where you think car pace might rattle out.
That's also what I thought, but after the long runs yesterday, the midfield cars, we suffered crazy degradation, and the top cars, for some reason, they don't degrade the rear tires. So if we see this delta tomorrow, there's no chance that I will keep them behind. Let's see, maybe I find myself in a much better position in terms of tire management, and I managed to keep them behind. But in Bahrain, I didn't stay very disciplined with my tire management, and I decided to fight them. I was slipping the rears on exit to try and keep them behind, and probably cost me, as I said. Tomorrow I'll try and be disciplined with my tire management, and if I have to defend, I'll defend, but I need to make sure I pick my battles correctly, let's say.
Too much fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Well, talking of that fighting spirit, you're in a much better place than you were this time last year. At least you're here in the picture of health.
Yeah, at least I'm here.
Yeah.
I would have paid my money for last year to be P6 in Jeddah, and look, a year later I've done one of my best qualies. So yeah, maybe karma always pays back.
Fantastic, well done, and all the very best for tomorrow. What's in there, by the way?
Just water with ice.
We are in Saudi after all. Okay.